Hi, my name's Andy Ward. This summer I'm going to follow the Oregon Trail west, and I'm going to look at some of the historic sites along the way and record it for my YouTube channel. So I've come here to Independence, Missouri, which was the original and most famous jumping off point or starting place for the Oregon Trail. It was here that in the 1840s and 1850s, in the early spring, would have been bustling with activity as wagons were getting ready to travel to Santa Fe or the Oregon Trail, people getting their supplies and forming groups to cross the trail with. So we're going to look around and see some of the history in this area and then move on down the trail to the west. I'm here at some of the swales where the wagons would have cut across country and left ruts in Independence. You can see them across this field, several of these areas where the ground kind of dips down, and this is where the wagons would have cut across and left their mark back in the day. There's not a lot left to see here because most of it is grown over with grass today, but you can still see the marks in the terrain where the roads came through. Here's a big one right here where I'm walking, and there's a number of them across here. They said this was open country back then, and so they would just cut across wherever they could, finding a place where it wasn't so muddy, and leave road tracks, and then other tracks, and then other tracks. So there's multiple tracks across this, what would have been an open field back then. This is a place called Gardner, Junction. It was near here where the Santa Fe and the Oregon Trails diverged. There's no swales or anything to see here now, just some historical plaques. It's a pretty area though, and it's nice to think about what it was like back in the 1840s when there was a lot of activity in this area as people traveled over the trails. I'm here at Alcove Spring, which has been called one of the more important Oregon Trail sites in Kansas. Not only was it a popular camping spot for Oregon Trail travelers, but a lot of them carved their names on the rocks here, including some well-known historic figures. This is a replica of the ferries they would have used to cross the river. In this case, the Big Blue River, which ran through Marysville, Kansas, where I'm at here. So this helps us see how they crossed these rivers. So this part would have been hinged, it would have come up when they were crossing, and then you could have pushed it down so that the wagons could roll on and off at the river. And the wheel here is attached to a rope. Turn it to pull it across. The rope was tied on either bank of the river. Today I'm at Rock Creek Station, which is a reconstructed ranch and Pony Express station along the Oregon Trail. It's a state park in southern Nebraska. There's a lot to see here. There's swales, there's graves. Like I said, there's reconstructed buildings. That concludes the first episode of my Oregon Trail adventure here in southern Nebraska. For the next video in the series, check this out right over here. If you want to learn more about the Oregon Trail, check out my website at westwardgo.com. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.